Beware, this video contains spoilers. In this video, we're discussing the Cobra Kai Season 5 finale, which is bloody, bro-y, and decisive. After that, we've been given a first look at the Bridgerton prequel, Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. Naruto is leaving Netflix again, and then, who knows? You'll just have to wait and see. So, let's get started. First up, the Cobra Kai Season 5 finale is bloody, bro-y, and decisive. Who would have thought, back in 1984, that 38 years later, a 60-year-old Ralph Macchio would be sharing the screen with all his trilogy villains, all at once? It brings to mind the Spider-Man meme, especially since 3 out of 4 of them are stinking drunk as well. But here we are. The finale of the 5th season of Cobra Kai sees Johnny Lawrence, Daniel LaRusso, and Chosen Taguchi head over to Terry Silver and attempt to murder him. Meanwhile, over at the Cobra Kai dojo, the kids somehow managed to hack into the cloud and retrieve the footage of Silver fixing the All Valley tournament in the 4th season of Cobra Kai. It's fair to note that it did kind of feel like the kids were sidelined a little during the finale, even if they had an important task to complete. It's become clear that Cobra Kai is nearing its end. Season 5 seems to have put everyone exactly where they're supposed to be. There's even a little Lawrence on the way, just in time for a 2035 reboot. Though Silver manages to make his escape, he is now revealed as a cheat. He's put in handcuffs and sailed off to jail. Does that mean the end of Silver for good? And John Kreese? Well, he did it again. He faked his own death. But are we surprised about that? Following is the first look at Netflix's Bridgerton prequel, Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. A Bridgerton prequel has been in the works over at Netflix, and we have been given a first official look at the upcoming limited series. The show's official name is Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, and it will tell the story of Golda Rosheuvel's Queen Charlotte's early years. In this new timeline, the young Queen Charlotte will be portrayed by India Amartefio, who you may recognize from her work on Line of Duty. Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, will show us how Queen Charlotte rose to prominence and gained her power. It will also tell us the story of how Queen Charlotte's marriage to King George sparked both a beautiful love story and a societal shift. Basically, we're getting an intimate look at how our favorite Bridgerton characters came to inherit the Ton that we all know and love. And with Shonda Rhimes serving as showrunner, executive producer, and writer once more, there's no reason to have any doubts about this upcoming series. Also on the team, we find Tom Verica, who will serve as director and executive producer, alongside Betsy Beers, who will also be executive producing. Unfortunately, no official release date has been given yet, but it should be safe to assume that we can expect Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, somewhere in 2023. What are you expecting from the upcoming Bridgerton prequel? Next up, Naruto is leaving Netflix again. Several new anime titles have found their way onto Netflix recently, but it seems that they come at a price, namely the removal of other anime. And according to Anime News Network, one of the anime that will leave us in October 2022 is Naruto. Just in case you haven't heard of this wildly popular anime, Naruto is considered to be one of the big 3 shonen anime from the 2000s, alongside Bleach and One Piece. It was created by Piro, based on the manga of the same name by Masashi Kishimoto. At the moment, it's one of the best-selling manga of all time, with over 250 million copies in circulation. But it seems like Netflix has decided to remove all 9 pre-skip seasons, consisting of over 200 episodes. Netflix has divided the original Naruto into 9 seasons, consisting of 25 to 29 episodes each. Well, except for the 9th season, which only has 8 episodes, and all of them have been confirmed to be leaving the platform on the 31st of October 2022. At the moment, it seems like Shippuden will remain available on Netflix for the time being, and the removal may be only temporary. After all, Naruto was removed from Netflix in 2018 as well. It's unclear whether Naruto will be removed in all regions, but the US is most likely one of the casualties. So if you're in the middle of watching Naruto, you better hurry hurry up before the anime is removed. Hold up, we've got more to discuss. Next up, Netflix gives Blade of the 47 Ronin an October release date. Everything Calls for Salvation's first trailer has been released, and Hellbound is getting a second season after all. Make sure to keep watching until the end of the video to find out more. First up, Blade of the 47 Ronin sets an October release date for Netflix. When 47 Ronin came out in 2013, it was expected to be a hit. Based on true events in 18th century Japan and featuring Keanu Reeves, it told the story of what is also known as the Akko event. But even though the movie had a big budget and Reeves leading the story, 47 Ronin failed horribly, reportedly losing $175 million, making it one of the biggest box office bombs of the last decade. But someone must have thought a sequel would do better, because Blade of the 47 Ronin first went into production in August of 2020, with Ron Yuan at the helm to direct. And in April of 2021, it was revealed that author AJ Mendez would team up with Amy Garcia to write the script for the upcoming sequel. According to the official synopsis, Blade of the 47 Ronin will take place 300 years into the future from its original, putting the story firmly in an exotic cyberpunk world. It's promised to be a fresh, original, and reimagined take on 47 Ronin, incorporating horror with ninja and modern samurai elements, which sure sounds like it will be vastly different from its original. Blade of the 47 Ronin is supposed to drop on Netflix on the 25th of October 2022, but as it is not listed as a Netflix original, it's not clear whether it will be a global release. Blade of the 47 Ronin may only land in the United States. Next, Netflix drops a trailer for new Italian series, Everything Calls for Salvation. Coming to Netflix on the 14th of October 2022 is the new Netflix original series Everything Calls for Salvation, an Italian comedic drama that focuses on some of the most marginalized people in societies all over the world. It's loosely based on the novel of the same name by Daniele Mencarelli and follows the story of a young man who finds himself in a mental hospital. He's been admitted involuntarily, which means he can't leave for at least a week. At first, he doesn't understand why, and surely he doesn't belong to this group of mental patients. But as the memories of the night before he was admitted start coming back, memories filled with anger, anxiety, and an explosion of violence that is so intense that it almost caused irreversible damage to his family and himself. With the help of his fellow patients, he'll have to learn how to live and love again. Everything Calls for Salvation will surprise you with its hidden treasure of wisdom, offering a look into a place we'd rather not think of at all, let alone the people that reside there, a psychiatric ward. But it's an important story that will show you the power that lies in solidarity and vulnerability. The series drops on Netflix on the 14th of October 2022. Are you going to give it a go? And now, Hellbound is getting a second season after all. They said it wasn't going to happen, but we're very happy that they changed their mind. Hellbound has officially been given a second season. Not long after the release of Hellbound's first season, Yun Sang-ho, Hellbound's creator and director, announced that they had no plans for a follow-up season. He said that he and his partner, Choi Kuso, had decided that the story would continue to be told through the webtoon Hellbound is based on. As for whether we would want to turn that into another live-action series, that's something that we will need further discussion on. But maybe they weren't expecting the series to do so incredibly well, and have since realized that people want more of this dark, psychologically challenging fantasy K-drama. The news that Hellbound will get a second season after all was announced at Netflix's 2022 To Doom event on the 24th of September, alongside previews and first looks for other projects. The second season for Hellbound itself was teased with an uncanny teaser. In the teaser, there's a writhing and pulsating skeleton in a glass box, which gets broken, and the skeleton is transformed back into the body of a living person. Unfortunately, they couldn't give us a release date just yet, but at least we know season 2 of Hellbound is on its way after all. And that's all we have for now. Did you watch the last season of Cobra Kai yet? What did you think of the finale? Let us know in the comments what you think. link. And thanks for watching.